Hey guys, how's it going? Getting started here. Alright, let me get my stuff set up here. Let's see. Nope, I am done listening to you. Great stuff going on. I thought I opened that already. Maybe not. My computer is so slow. I got Minecraft going on in the background. I just run an AFK mob spawner XP grinder, and it really slows down this computer. Oh, nice! My last tweet online was my 100th tweet. Let me send out a notification here on Twitter. Even though I believe 0 people follow me. So I do pick up people who are following certain things. Like yesterday I mentioned the PlayStation Network, and people are following that. So I got a couple people come in and watch me. I'm live! You can hear the keyboard in the background. That's pretty sensitive. I'm live streaming. Stop by and say hello. I'm lonely. Alright. That's a good enough tweet. Alright, what else do I need to do? I'm just going to browse through my Twitter feed. Well, not mine, but the people I follow. I'm actually pretty bored, and I'm just taking my time getting to gaming, so sorry guys, just hang in there. I'll get there one day or another. Let's see, Nickelodeon has announced a SpongeBob SquarePants prequel series. Okay. Never was much of a SpongeBob fan. Some people liked it, but I just found it a little bit too child-oriented. I like adult humor. Let's see, I will be... just sort of reading through any big announcements. Yesterday was announcements for the new Mac. Everyone says it's looks like a giant cheese grater again, so apparently Apple is a fan of that look. I'm not much of a Mac fan. They have their uses. If you don't know a lot about putting together computers and software, it's sort of spoon-fed computer to spoon-fed PC to you. but there's Windows 10 sort of changed the game. Like it used to be like, security, security, security. That's why Apple's better. But Windows 10 is really secure, and you go the extra mile and get like a free malware or virus detector, and you're good. You would never have problems with it unless you sit on a, well, I shouldn't even say that. It's really secure. People, I think some people just naturally fall into one category or the other, but a PC is far more has a lot more potential than a Mac. You can upgrade them easily. As far as hardware, and you got a wider selection of software. Like I use a lot of astro imaging programs. Really, if you're using a telescope and you're taking pictures with your camera or CCD camera, and there's certain techniques you have to be able to do. It's a far more different. It's far different from just throwing it in Photoshop. You do that too, but just getting your basic composition together. For instance, I stack my photos. Like I'll take like one object and I'll take like 3 different photos, like up to 50 times each. So you're talking about like 150 photos, and then you use a program to combine that to really milk it for all it's worth, to get every single faintest photon to show up, just about, because you're talking about faint objects, and then you're dealing with noise and stuff, because anytime you get a digital camera and you do a long exposure or anything, that noise is going to show up, and you're going to get what is it? Like dead pixels or something. You get little. It's pretty common. You get like a pixel that is just completely solid red. It's not even noise. Well, I guess it will fall in the category of noise, but it's just like that pixel is no longer detecting. So you got to get that out of the image for it to look good. And there's only Windows programs for that. It's very rare to find one that's like Apple compatible or something for the Mac, and that's a lot of, like most science is that way. And when it comes to like science applications and stuff, it's almost all Windows dominated, because the ease to be able to make a program for it. It used to be, Macs were like the go-to for like music producers and video producers and stuff like that. That's not the case anymore. Windows 10 pushes a shit ton better. Well, not, I shouldn't say better, but just as good, if not slightly better, resolutions and stuff you need for video editing and stuff. So it's not even there. And plus, like if you're using the Mac and a part breaks, you can't go to Walmart. Well, you can't go to Best Buy or like some computer store and just buy the part real easily. You have to go to an Apple store or order it online through an Apple dealer or something. It's a pain in the freaking butt where you have a selection of parts and stuff with a PC, and if you're going to use parts that are not Apple approved parts, it's a pain in the butt to get it set up. Absolutely pain in the butt. I just think Macs are just, they're for people who don't have time to really think about a computer, I guess, and don't care. And I think that's only a smaller part of it. I think there's a huge part that's just like it's fashionable to have Apple. Apple is sort of like, they come in like, it's fashionable to have an iPhone over an Android or some shit like that. And that's just, that's different, people going for fashion points, but that's just sort of, you always waste your money when you buy Apple. It's not efficient buying, that's for sure, because it's sort of you're paying for the brand also, just not the parts. And of course you're not paying for labor with Apple. They build it in China where kids kill themselves because they work, 100-hour weeks for $1. It's sad but true. I don't think they do child labor, but it is. You've seen in the news like how bad some of the working conditions are at like iPhone factories and shit like that. Apple needs to keep an eye on that. It will affect their fashionable thing, but overall, PC is the way to go. I think by far. If you know what you're doing, you're able to, plug two cords together and a GPU into a motherboard, which is the easiest damn thing in the world. You're fine. Especially in the age of YouTube and tutorial videos, it doesn't take much at all to learn how to put together a PC. It's not exactly rocket science. Alright, so I'm done with Twitter there. There's nothing that really see, gaming news or whatever. I mentioned the other day that it looks like Last of Us 2 won't be coming out until next year. They released... it looks like Sony's going to focus on releasing this fall... what's the name of the game? Excuse me. What's it called? Death Stranding. Again, I honestly haven't heard of that game before. Apparently it's a sequel, maybe? Or is it? I don't know. Beats me. It looks really weird and bizarre. I'm not sure if I would like it. I'm not sure if it's my type of game. But I said that about Last of Us. I'm not a zombie movie guy. I don't watch horror movies and, zombie stuff, as it doesn't pique my interest. But I played Last of Us, and I was, like, blown away by it. So, I don't know. But because of Death Stranding coming out end of October, early November, whatever that date is, I don't think Sony's going to be pushing out Last of Us 2 this year. Maybe early next year, perhaps, or maybe even further. Who knows? Sort of disappointing. It better be good. Alright, so I am going to do that. Let's go over here. Hey, I'm going to check my Tinder account. You know what? Dating at my age is like a pain in the butt, man. It's like going through an antique store, and these apps like Tinder and shit, they're totally geared to younger people. There are definitely people my age, and for all ages, it's more geared to people who live in metropolitan areas. I don't. My town. I live between two towns that are like maybe around 20,000 people each, and there's just not much of it, And for me, I don't feel like I belong in this area, culturally or whatever. It's just, even though I grew up here, I've always sort of been out of step with what's sort of, I don't know, in vogue. So I don't quite, I feel like I belong more to like the kind of culture that you'll find in a more metropolitan area. Than where I live. Here it's just sort of like, I got 5 kids. Husband won't pay child support. Like for like women, they're all, for them to have a good career, they're like nurses here. Like I swear, like the number one occupation here for women is becoming a nurse, which doesn't pay that bad. But I mean, it's sort of like you don't see. It's not a lot of diversity in. But I do live close to Charlottesville and the University of Virginia, and you do get a bunch of, more metropolitan outlook, modern outlook to stuff with the women and stuff, which I appreciate. But they're not hanging around for long. Those people are students; they're there temporarily, So let's see here. Let's see what my first victim is on Tinder. Nope, you're not doing it. I couldn't afford to feed you. Sorry. This girl's pretty big. Sorry. Alright, who else? Let's see. Next. And another thing here is that, it's not a great selection to begin with. You just don't have the numbers of people here. So, like, you sign up for Tinder for the first time, whatever, and you go through it all, and then that's it. And you might get like maybe 10 profiles to look at a day at maximum here. It's not a lot, and I have my distance set on to about 50 miles. I did have it on 100, but I found diminishing returns at 100 as far as people don't want to travel. They're looking for like flings and shit, which I'm not about. So I'm looking more for a relationship. I'm not even like really into like dating or the whole sex thing. I'm getting older, and I guess my sex drive is fading or something. I don't know. I just want a person to go out to dinner with, have a good conversation over drinks or something, and be entertained. Like as far as just good conversation and stuff. Maybe show me a new interest I didn't know I would like. I'm not like, hey man, let's go back to my place and fuck, which a lot of people are, about. And also live in sort of a small area, like, there's a lot of women out there I already know, like their image precedes them, and I was like, why would I want to, I feel sorry for the people who don't know them, because it's like, man, that's just asking for trouble right there. That girl would, all she does is cheat. She probably has a history of CDs or something. She's going to ruin your life. She is a bitch. She has anger management problems. That's why she's single and on here. I've never been very good at dating my whole life. I've actually used online dating forums since I was like fucking 19 or something. Back in the day of like Yahoo Singles. Yeah, it's just sort of like the mode how I date, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty rare I find someone in IRL that I would like to date or would even consider dating me. I don't know. I'm sort of a weirdo, I guess. Everyone sort of has their perceptions, and I can't. Now it's just sort of like I'm over the hill. I don't make much money. People are looking for different things, at these ages and stuff. When you're young, no one gives a shit about income and shit. It's like, oh, yeah, he's cool, whatever cool is. And it's not about having a job. It's not being, stable form of income. Dating's so weird. It's just better just to be friends. It's nice when you get out of that hormonal phase. A lot of people don't, I guess. Some people just stay horny for life and shit, and it just wrecks their life. Other people, it's sort of nice aging, and you start appreciating people more for who they are than, more the other character and stuff like that. And I say that as I just swiped left on a big fat girl. Looks do matter to a degree, but that's what Tinder's for, right? That's what it's set up for. It's not set up for, I just got out of jail. Looking for a new man. Let's see. I think that's it for here. Gosh, the PS4 has been on for like, I don't know, for the duration of the stream, however long it's been, what does it say, 18 minutes, and I can already feel it like warming up my room. Though the AC works fine. I can't imagine doing heat. These things are just a pain in the butt as far as heat output. I'm sure my new PC will crank out the heat too, which is unfortunate. I've thought about putting like all my electronic stuff in the room next to mine and just wire it through the fucking wall so the heat dissipates into the other room. I just might do that. It sounds retarded, and yes, it might be a pain in the butt to leave my room and go like push the power button or do whatever if I ever have to do that, but I don't know. Just not the same. Alright, I am done with Tinder. What else do I gotta check here as I put off gaming? Just for a little bit. I'm just chatting. I should have marked my thing as just chatting, but I'll start gaming here in a few minutes. No one's really watching anyways. Anyone who happens to hear this is coming in through the past recordings, my archives. Yeah, so like lately I've been checking out these ASMR videos. I'm like totally new to that. And it's sort of weird. Okay, it is relaxing, so you can fall asleep to this stuff. That's really nice and stuff, but is everyone who does this shit fruitcakes? Like, hi, I'm Debbie, and today I'm going to do the best ASMR for your horoscope sign. Totally. There's one girl on Twitch, who does it all the time. She's always leading, I don't even know how, Amaranth or whatever. She has like 1 million plus followers, and she's got big fake titties, and which is really, you know, that if you want me not to watch your channel, females, like on your live cam feed, don't have it set up to where it makes sure to include your whole tits and stuff, or a good chunk of your cleavage, like I've normally a lot of them. Just show your head and shoulders at least. I mean, Jesus. But this girl's like totally on there. She struts her stuff. She does like what is it, cosplay and crap like that. She's a gamer on the side, loosely the word gamer, and she plays Sims. But she does ASMR all the damn time. Not bad looking. She is pretty for, I guess, her style look or whatever. But you know, she's totally on there like, hey, look at my tits. And then, like, if you subscribe to her channel or something, she sends you, like, Snapchat photos, which I'm sure include, you know, her, like, bending over awkwardly so you see her ass. Stuff like that. So weird. And then, like, you go look at some of the games, like, if you can find them on, you know, browsing, like, what is it, Just Dance and shit like that. I swear these girls, you know, you swear their day job is like, or I should say night job, or the real job is stripping. And on their off time, they just do Just Dance videos, you know, on Twitch to fucking get tips to supplement their strip club. They're like, you can tell, like, yeah, you just look at them, it's like, yeah, your makeup just is a call sign. What is with strippers and makeup? Like, if you want to be a stripper and want to look like a stripper, and I'm not talking about clothing or lack thereof, you know, just pluck your eyebrows into their thin fucking line and put on makeup to make your eyes look like a fucking raccoon. That's like the classic. And shop at Walmart. You just go to Walmart and it's like all these, ugh. Yep. All right. So I am going to close that down. I'm going to switch over to the PlayStation 4 now, and we're going to get started. Because I am talking a lot, but hey, no one's watching, so I don't give a fat ass fuck. And that one person you see in the video that, you know, says one person is watching, that's me. That is me. I run my own stream. Come on, go back. Actually, let me go back here. That grinding sound you hear is me adjusting the volume of my headset. I'm going to mute that so I don't hear my own voice in my ear. I have the worst voice. It has like a tinge of redneck in it or something. I don't know. And I have to go back and listen to me more to study. So, and if I want a good voice over this thing, I'm not sure if I'll go that far. I don't care about gaming that much to, I don't know. Though I did have speech communications in college as dumb course. They always have these dumb activities in it. Like, I remember, and this is like a pretty common fucking thing. Like, there's like always one or two people that embarrass the fucking shit out of themselves in speech communication. It's sort of awkward for people who are not like social and afraid of groups and stuff like that. You have to get up and, you know, talk to people and stuff. But like, we were supposed to do, I can't remember what the project was. Like, we would have to, you know, give a 5-minute speech about something, any subject. And I remember this lady who was like, you know, she was like 45 and there, and the years have been pretty rough on her, and she's recently discovered aerobics. So she wanted to share aerobics. So, well, it's supposed to be like a 5-minute speech, if that. I'm not even sure if it was 5 minutes. She went 15 minutes or something doing fucking aerobics and getting the whole class to do fucking aerobics and shit. And she comes in like a fucking aerobics outfit, which is like this 1980s leotard shit. I don't know what it is, like, you know, the pink tights and shit, and you know, I don't know. It looks like I don't know what the fucking people wear. I was like, Jesus. She wasn't very smart. And then like everybody, like most speech communication courses in college, you have to go out and find a book, you know, that deals with speech communication and do a report on it or something. That's pretty common. And like 80% of the fucking class will go and read, what is that book name? Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus or some shit like that. And it's sort of funny because everyone who does that, you can tell, has never read the textbook, because like any communication textbook shits on that theory or whatever theory that book promotes. Alright, so I finished this map, part of the map. No, hold on. Where am I? Did I finish it? No, I didn't finish. I finished, well, I did finish the one map below it, but I've been making progress on this, and I went and found, this was actually a pretty hard, well, maybe not hard, but it took a long time, a lot of patience to get through that base, and you had a few missions you had to do there, destroy trainers or something. So now I am going to fly around and just get shit, and I'm good there. So, but I want to get a helicopter. Is there a helicopter at that base? If not, I'll walk there. No. I have to go back. Bastards. But speech communications is sort of like, you know, basics of public speaking, and you know, just taking it doesn't mean you're going to be good or even better than what you were before. It's just, I think it's just a good course for people just to get comfortable with, like, speaking in, like, you know, a group of 10 strangers or some shit, you know, awkwardly.
They're on this side.
Can I get in there from here? I have to go like some weird roundabout. I think I have to go a weird roundabout. Oh, I did forget something I want to do real quick. That's what I forgot to do before I clocked or started playing. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to start my music background. I'll hear it, you can't, but if you want to listen to it, just scroll down from this video, just below it where it says chat rule schedule, about me and all that shit. You'll see the Spotify app thingy, Spotify recently played list or something, and you'll see that come up, and I believe, let me see here. And if you open it, I think it should show you the playlist as far as everything the list of stuff I listen to. It's all EDM, so I'm not sure if you'll like it or not. Which is another reason, you know, a lot of streamers and shit, you know, play the music and even do requests like you give $1, which I think is so stupid. Why would you give someone $1 to listen to music that you would get for free on Spotify? I don't know. I guess as to see that interaction, that's just part of streaming I just don't get. But you know, but it violates a shit ton of copyright rules. And because I also use YouTube, which is really strict, unlike Twitch, they put strikes on your account for that. So I don't really do it. I do like playing by the rules a little bit. Even though back in the day, I did have my own MP3 server, and this is like in the day of Napster when all that shit was illegal. Yeah, I found like, what was it? It was like just a bunch of EDM music, and it was back then. It was pretty rare, and actually, this was probably before Napster, believe it or not. And for those who are too young for remember Napster, Napster was like iTunes but for free. It's basically like what do you call it? A torrent website for MP3s, and you download music of all sorts or share it. And but before that, you know, it was really hard to find music on the web and the internet, like MP3s and shit. And MP3s were still pretty new, and back then it was all like 128K, and even that, you know, could sound horrible at times, just like with processor speeds or whatever. I don't know. But I would just collect music, and I had my own server set up, and you know, people could download those particular songs. And it wasn't a lot, too. I mean, I might have had like 50 songs, which is, you know, relatively not a lot for today. But of course, Napster's history now. Everyone started suing them. And not only did they sue them, you know, like the music industry started suing them. They started going after people who would download shit. So you could, for people who shared a lot or something on there, they could be discovered. So it wasn't very secure. So they went after people who would share, you know, a shit ton of music. And those who are like talking about, like, was it Article 13 or whatever, the EU law that's passed and stuff, it's not unprecedented, you know, for people, you know, companies, not just individuals, to be persecuted, you know, for copyright violations. And even though the law sort of sucks, I think it's very cumbersome. Like, companies like Twitch and YouTube should be held accountable when they, you know, turn a blind eye to reports and stuff, I think. But copyright's really important because no one likes their you know, for people who don't create stuff, it sucks a lot to have your shit stolen and given out, people making money off of it and leaving you out of that deal. I mean, for those who don't do that, they don't really understand that, but you know, it's your idea, your talent, you know, and other people making money off of it, you know, without giving you the money. So I'm going to go here now. So I don't really play my music, and what I was sort of getting at on my long tangent here is also it sort of sucks when you know, you're enjoying a stream or something, or the game, and the person's good at the game and you're learning a lot, but they're playing music that's just horrible, that you don't like. And it could be anything. People have different tastes in music, and it sort of makes the stream sort of shittier, so I just prefer not to.
There's a weapons case over here.
There's got to be some intel we can dig up around here.
So, I gotta adjust something real quick. Boop boop boom 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 boom. Why didn't it do that? I did. There we go. I'm having a very distracted evening. Oh, do it again. Yeah, I can't walk and chew bubblegum this evening. I'm doing stuff out of like just muscle memory versus actually thinking it through. Alright, there we go.
Nice.
So, is there anything else here? No files. We'll go here then. Well, how many Kingslayer files do I need? I need a shit ton more. Jeez. Yep. So we'll be looking hard for those.
Who need that chopper? Stay low.
So with all that said, like as far as my photos go, it's sort of the same thing, like with copyright stuff. I really don't care too much, just shout out my name. You know, I'm not the best photographer in the world, but you know, a lot of people do like my photos just because I guess it's the astronomy stuff I sometimes take. But, you know, I don't really care. And a lot of people do share them. I get, oops, almost died there. I get a lot of organizations that like my work.
Okay, we're still good.
There's a local university planetarium here, and go to Kingslayer file, and they often ask permission to use my photos. I'm fine with that. I'll let them use anything they want. Really, I told them that. It's more like just helping the community thing for that. Okay, you're annoying here. Stop! Okay, the end. Thank you. That was annoying. There is intel there. Should I get it? I guess I have to, since I'm just putting it off.
The drone is up. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
And the recon sucks butt.
Got another tango. I got a target carrying submachine guns. Call the rebels for some indirect fire.
We'll just take them all out in one shot. How about that?
You guys all good? Damn, I love this job.
That was sort of easy. And another one, there's old Civil War Union battlefield outside in Virginia. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But every Memorial Day weekend, like on that, I guess it is on Memorial Day, is it not? Maybe no, it's a Saturday of Memorial Day. And they do, it's like crazy, like there's like 14 or 15,000 graves, I forget, and they actually put luminaries on each grave there and it's like a Union cemetery, and it's really beautiful at night. It's gorgeous, and I took a picture of that really showed off through the lights. And I mean, it's just sort of as far as the eye can see, it's just sort of like just luminaries. You know, they look. This is gorgeous, and it's a national park, and the National Park Service used my photo. All right, so I need to go here now. Well, I don't have to, but I am. Is there anyone here?
Right over cage. I'm shooting these fuckers.
Die! All that, and I can't get them.
Target is down.
But I never charge for my pictures. I just give it to them. Like I said, I don't think my photos are that good. You know, I do use a technique that really makes my photos stand out a lot. But as far as composition and stuff goes, you know, there's a shit ton better out there. There's a lot more talented people. But it is what it is, you know. Everyone sort of does their own thing. So we got that. We'll go to the middle of the lake. How about that? Hold on. Why is it going there? That's not... Okay, I see what it's doing. Not that way. Go that way. That way.
Looks like they're feeling frozen.
Flamingos. And this is an actual lake in real life. A lot of these places are real places in Bolivia. Alright. Nothing there. I think I remember that. Okay, whatever. We'll go up here. Why am I over here?
Got a location here in a cartel communication center. Site handles all the message traffic in the province. If we can get in there and hack their message logs, we might get an ID on the cartel senior instructor.
Oops.
Tango on the roof. Tango on the roof.
Alright.
Down. You're giving yourself away.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us. I'm calling for indirect fire.
Damn, they did not like the sound of that.
I'm getting a position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Point one. Let me get in position.
Target acquired. Step. Copy. Target mark.
No target. Repeat. No target.
Oh, Here we go. They've seen us. Taking a shot. That's one less bad guy.
I'm moving to position.
Let me find a good position.
Do. Like the song. I'm listening to Enamor. The song's called Ruby. I think it came out last year. It's pretty good. He's actually a DC native, which is sort of like in my proximity or something.
Roger. Target acquired. Target is down.
Just has a good vibe. I like. It was really popular. I listened to a lot of stuff on the Anjuna Beats label,
Spotting another tango.
but there's no real one. You know, I don't know. Anjuna Beats does like Above and Beyond, which does all right. They're
I'm getting a position.
I need to get to a better position. I got it. Moving to position.
Target marked.
Target acquired.
come on,
Ready.
come on,
Call the shot.
boom.
That's one less bad guy. Whoa, this guy's got an 80.
I called the rebels for some indirect fire.
Well, we can respond to that.
Deploying drone.
There should be someone over here. Where am I? Probably, there we go. That's where he would be.
I'm moving to position.
Yep. The end. I'm free now to go kill this guy.
That's it, we're clear. Coming up on the objective now. We need to get inside and hack their message logs for intel. Let's move.
You want to check this spot out for intel?
Maybe one day. Have to go run. Nope. Getting hungry again. I just ate dinner.
Eyes up. We got hostiles in the area.
Yo, 2 cartel gunmen. By the SEM launcher.
Yeah, you can take them out.
Getting a position.
Let me find a good position.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Roger that. Target marked. Alright, we're good. Kill confirmed.
Where's my green guy? I'll go in here first since it's closer. Yeah, Twitch is definitely really lax with their copyright rules and stuff, which is unfortunate, I think. And I think it's going to cause them some big headaches too. I think they're sort of dragging their feet on that because of the headaches it's going to cause. Oh, it's telling me to go 4 point. Where is my guy? There. I was going to the green, not the yellow. With Twitch, they're going to have to reach a compromise at some point, and it's probably going to... Okay, hold on. What am I missing? Where is it? Where's my yellow? Okay. No. Where's my yellow thingy-majigger?
Got a laptop here. Looks like it's connected to the network. Let's see what we can get out of it. Downloading now. Pushing the tape direct to Bowman. Stand by.
Bowman, this is Nomad. I'm sending you message logs from a cartel comm center here in Montauk. If we're lucky, the name of the cartel senior instructor is in there.
I'm getting it now. Wait one. No joy. There's nothing in here that points to their top guy. There is something interesting, though. It looks like they've got search parties out looking for a deserter. One of their new recruits ran off a few days back. They think he might still be in the area.
How does that help us?
If he was in the training program for any length of time, it's possible he came into contact with our guy.
You think this deserter can give us an ID?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, like with the copyright stuff, as I was saying before that little segment started, Twitch will probably underperform in their value until they get that out of the way. If not, the threat of copyright lawsuits and major action will just loom over their business. Okay, where's my helicopter? Here, helicopter. It disappeared. No, there it is. I was like, no!
I'll pilot.
Alright, where do we go here? I'll go here. I don't have that marked, but it's telling me to go there, but I'm just not wanting to do that right at the moment. For those wondering about my photos, you can check them out on Instagram at Brian the Primate. Oops, I crashed! No!
Okay, we're cool.
Yeah, there's a Kingslayer file there. Good. So it was worth the crash. And there's no one there. I was just there for the ticking. But I have to run in front of the helicopter. So I haven't really done much with photography the last 6 or 7 months. I'd like to do more when I get my new PC. Right now, I'm sort of taking all my savings or whatever I'm saving up for the PC, but afterwards there's some equipment I would like to get. I would love to get a really nice telescope. They are balls to the walls expensive. That is for sure.
Hey, we're good.
That is for sure. I've always wanted a decent one since I was a little kid.
Got another tango.
Well, we just take this motherfucker out.
Visual and air defense system.
Well,
Calling for indirect fire.
Roger that. Moving. I'm moving to position.
Open fire.
Copy. I'm getting a position. Target marked. I'm engaging tangos.
alright, so... Damn, I had to go all the way here. And for a decent telescope, you know, you're talking about a few $1,000s at least for... And when I say a good telescope, I'm not talking about just prop it up and look at it. I'm talking about one for photography. And in order to do that, you have to have the stars move through the sky, so you have to have a tracker. In order to have a tracker, you have to have a pretty good tripod for it. Excuse me. You can get small ones for like camera mounts and stuff, which I do want to get. They're not too bad as far as expensive go. In between $300 and $500 for the little thing, and you do need the proper tripod that will hold. It'd be steady enough for that, just not a cheap Walmart one or anything like that. You want one that can at least hold. You know, I would suggest 50 pounds. They're pretty sturdy. You could definitely get by with less than that, but you just want to make sure everything's really, really sturdy. But then the telescope itself, I don't know. Probably like at least $1,500 for a tripod that tracks. And then you it almost divides up in thirds. Another $1,500 for your telescope at least. And then you want some imaging stuff. You can do DSLR imaging, which is fine. But if you're using CCD cameras and stuff like that, which are more specially tuned for that kind of thing, probably another $1,000 to $1,500. You know, plus or minus a few $1,000s for all that. Now, just to view the stars, the Dobsonians are like really great as far as just aim and look through, and they're definitely cheap for their size. You can get like a 12-inch mirror one that
Hey, we got an narco with a submachine gun.
You know, can see a lot. But like when you do visual observing, it never looks like the pictures. Far more detail comes out in the pictures. And a lot of people are disappointed. Like if you haven't used a telescope before, and you know you're expecting like what you see in pictures, it's not there.
Say the word. Got it. Moving. Ready. Call the shot. Put him in a body bag.
I don't care about the plane. I'll just take it out.
Call the rebels for mortar fire.
They're on to us. Stay quiet. Who need that chopper? Stay low. Roger. Let me get in position. I need a better position. Required.
I got it. Moving to position.
I've got the target.
Say the word. I'm shooting these fuckers.
Enemy down.
Okay, so we got... Die! Jeez. The gun does have a good kickback to it. But yeah, the Obsidians are great just for looking. I remember my first telescope I had was like a little refractor, Sears catalog thing, probably cost $110. You know, and all the pictures that were advertised with it were fucking from the Voyager probes around like Saturn and Jupiter. And I was like, you know, I was like thinking it would look like that. And the first time you look at the shit, you know, and Saturn looks like a dot with maybe some faintly distinguished ears around that are rings. You're like, fuck this shit. Yeah. But it was enough to get me hooked. To get better views, you definitely have to get larger telescopes. And even then, you know, they do get better, but even then, they're still not like, you know, you'll see in the photos. It's nothing compares to actually taking a photo and the details you can see.
Got him. He's down. That was fucking close.
I was watching YouTube video yesterday, you know, people having accidents and stuff while on Twitch, like crapping their pants and stuff. Messed up stuff there.
I got a weapons case here.
This one kid, he sounded like high as fuck. I mean, he was out of it. And his mom comes breaking in rooms like, "You're shitting your pants. I can smell it. You actually got doo-doo in your pants." So nasty. Gamers are definitely not known to be like the most hygienic creatures in the world. That is for sure the stereotype.
First training cycle graduated here, 4 Sicarios out of a class of 200.
Alright. So is that everything I need out of here? Yes. So I can get the helicopter and then go right there. Actually, I'm just going to walk there and then come back to the helicopter. This one kid, it's sort of sad.
We got a Sicario.
He had like a seizure on screen, and it was really. I mean, he was just having a conversation. Also, he just seized up or whatever for like just like 4 seconds or something, if that.
Moving to position.
And let me make sure there's no one in here. And then his conversations were totally bizarre out of it. Like afterwards,
Marking a captain.
apparently he had seizures a fair amount and his alarms were going off, and he was blaming the sound on his dad running the vacuum cleaner or something. It was really weird. At least that was my interpretation of the video.
Target spotted.
Find a good position. Ready to engage.
Okay, I'll just blow him up. One guy will see it for sure.
Engaging. We're out of the cage.
But we'll take care of him with mortars.
For some mortar fire.
Shit, they spotted us.
Didn't kill him. That's surprising.
They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss?
Is that everything out of the space now? Alright, I just run up and grab my helicopter.
That's it, we're clear.
Alright, that's taken care of. Jeez, we got another one.
I got it. I'll fly.
Doesn't look like any Kingslayer files are there, so we're good in that one. Alright, we do a mission one. But we did that one first. Don't see anything there.
The cartel's looking for a deserter up in the hills. Find this guy and bring him in.
Got eyes on the cartel search party.
What's the plan, boss?
Find the leader and grab him. I want to find out what he knows about the deserter.
Hold up.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Say the word, boss. They know we're here.
Oops. I killed the guy! I killed the guy! But going back to that guy that had like seizures, he was a young kid or whatever. He was really beefy and ripped. So my first thought was like, you know, this has to be something related to steroids. Steroids can cause seizures and shit pretty good.
Helicopter, get down. We're cool, we're cool.
We're cool, man, we're cool. Got that summertime sadness.
Eyes up. Let's get back to work.
What's the plan, boss?
You find the leader and grab him. I want to find out what he knows about the deserter.
Roger that. I'm getting a position. Let me get into position.
Here's target number 5.
Hold up. Let me get a good sight line. Target acquired. Stick. Copy. Target marked. Ready to engage. I'm opening fire.
He made us. Get after him. Their LT's trying to run. Drone is up.
I don't want the drone.
Good to go.
Get off of me!
Shit, take cover.
Talk to me, Pinche Pendejo. Who's this deserter?
Yeah. Try to get it.
Hijo de puta! Talk to me, Pinche Pendejo. Who's this deserter you're looking for?
Some little pocos huevos maricón de mierda who ran off from the training camp.
But yeah, the video is like just it's a lot of dudes farting and then realizing something more than air came out their butts. So random, I guess.
Where's this other search?
Nasty.
Tell me and maybe I'll let you go. Okay, chinga. We're closing in on the deserter. Let's sweep the area where he was spotted and see if we can find him.
Is my helicopter still here, or did that get destroyed? Which helicopter is that? What? I guess my helicopter did get destroyed. I think my Spotify is messed up. I have it on random and repeat, and it keeps playing like the same songs like 4 times in a row.
I'll drive.
I'm in. Let's roll.
I think the one thing I was talking about gamers or whatever, it's so weird how it's like man dominated, you know, or male dominated, I should say, more.
Fucking hell.
Engaging tangos.
He's shooting upside down. It's actually pretty awesome. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, you know, like I watch a lot of the SMP Live guys on Minecraft, and there's like only, it's like, I don't know how many people are part of that, dozens, maybe 50, maybe even more than that, are listed on it or whatever, and only one's a female or whatever. And I'm not sure why that is. I think some of that is a guy named Carson runs it. Some of it is his own personal taste as far as who he's looking for, but so I don't know why he picks certain people as far as, you know, he will pick. There's been girls pitched to him by other members who've are females, and for whatever reason he rejects them, and they're perfectly capable. Their streams are fun to watch. They're creative in Minecraft, so I'm not sure what his thinking is in that. They definitely need more females and stuff, and it's just not and I wonder if it's related to like programming stuff. Programming is way male dominated, and there is certainly not a lot of females in it. It is a rarity, and I'm not sure if it's the same type of culture or whatever.
I've got eyes on the captain.
that. Moving. Let me get a good sight line.
Shit, I gotta find a good position.
Got the target. That. Target marked.
Ready to fire.
Got it.
Let's see what target of opportunities I can pick off. Looks like I'll be able to take these three here.
Roger. Let me get in position. I need a better position.
I got it. Moving to position.
Target acquired.
Target marked. Ready. Call the shot. Got it.
Who witnessed that? They're dead. All of them. Okay. Alright, so we can take that guy out, and I think that's it. Okay, we can take that guy out, perhaps. Maybe.
Roger. Target acquired. Let me get a good sight line.
Yeah.
Target acquired. Stand by. Target is down.
Here's target number 5.
I think there's still more.
I've got eyes on the package. Go, go, go.
No, don't go.
Roger. Let me get in position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Copy that. Moving. Target acquired.
Eyes on the target.
Moving to a better position. Good to go. Got him. He's down.
And that just leaves us with 2 more. Then we can go and get our target.
Wounded bird on patrol. Watch out.
Alright, I'm gonna take these 2 guys out, and I have to take a quick break.
I need a better position.
And then I'll capture the guy.
Roger that. Target marked. I've got the target. That guy's history.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I am back. Had to use the bathroom and get a refill of water, which I'm going to drink right now. Hold on. I need to take out the trash. My room's starting to look a little funny. Though I've been putting it off. Our trash always falls on a Monday. Excuse me. And which sucks. Like, those of you who have trash pickup on Mondays, it's always the holidays always fall on the Monday, like, unless they're Christmas or something, but like 3, 4, 5 times a year there's a holiday on a Monday, so the workers take off, and they scheduled trash pickup for a different day, normally like Saturday or something, and they never do it. They'll tell you that they're coming on that day, and they're never there. And when they do come, they're so half-assed because they want a holiday too. And like, you know, our trash normally picks up between 10:30 and, like, I've had it as late as 3 p.m. And on like those holidays or those rescheduled days or whatever, so that you get trash picked up that week instead of like missing it because of the holiday, they'll come like 6 a.m. or something ridiculous, and trash is not pulled out by then. And sometimes like they just drive by your shit straight up, like ignoring it. They're so half-assed with it. And so this week they missed it because of Memorial Day holiday, and the trash has sitting there for like an extra whole week. And now our trash can is empty, but it's full of fucking maggots. It's so gross. Like, oh. So I've been avoiding the trash can like the plague. I don't want to look at it. The maggots so gross. I guess I'm going to have to man up and do it at some time. They could throw some bleach or something in there, some nasty shit. But I've been putting off taking out the trash because of that. So gross. Alright, so back to the game here. We got that guy there. So killed everyone. Now we just go and catch him and interrogate him. But before I do that, he's seeing me, but he's not going to do anything. This music is annoying me now because Spotify is repeating it 3 times per song, and I don't know why that is. Okay, this is so bizarre. Why is it doing that? Okay, maybe we won't do it now as much. And that could just be my PC messing up, maybe. I don't know. Because I am grinding it pretty hard to have several windows open, including a game in the background. The games is like just, it can barely do games. I can do Minecraft on it, and I did Sims 3 alright on it. I haven't done Sims 4. Do I have to kill him? Oh, he's getting away.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's getting away, so I have to chase his fucking ass down. They got the equipment for me to go after him.
Clear over here.
Buckle up, people.
Woo! I know the target's a little far.
Tango's fucking dead. They're on alert. I've got cartel Sicarios incoming.
Mate, look away from me. Let me go.
Shut up. From here on out, I talk, you listen. Not if you understand. Now move.
That was a bitch.
Please don't take me back there, neta, por favor. I'm begging you. I can't take it, you hear me? Yeah, brother, no lo aguanto. I can't. No explico por
At least he like drove right to the headquarters.
kill a 15-year-old boy.
Come on, Amelia. Someone
I got a 15-year-old boy. I don't.
I can make that happen. But I need something from you. What
I'm
can
gonna
you
have to
tell me
crack a
about the
window in
man?
here. It's starting to get a little warm.
I don't know. He's a gringo. Big man. Guys like stones, you know? Es malo. Even the guards are scared of him.
You got a name?
The weather's been really ridiculously cool now. It's like as soon as they fix the AC, it's like the weather. You know, yesterday or something, the high was like 70. So it was.
Sergeant took over the Rangers when I was in the San Diego back in 03. We worked together a couple of times. Shit.
Get back to your team. I'll check in with Langley and see what I can find out about Booker.
Boot card. Any day now, I can load. If this game takes this long for load times, like on the PlayStation 4, my computer would be like 10 hours later, still be grinding away. What?
Emilio gave us a name. Carl Bookhart.
Dude's an American?
If he's the guy I'm thinking of, he used to be an Army Ranger. We even served together for a while.
A ranger? No.
Don't have anything to load out yet. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to end the stream here for tonight. Just another short stream. We'll continue the missions tomorrow. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting or listening to me. No one chatted with me. I'm so lonely. No one talks to me anymore. It would be nice to have enough people follow me where I could have regular conversations. I just have to be patient in that, I guess. I'm at 5 followers, guys. I had 6 on my old account for my Yoda Ate My Balls account. I had 6, but I decided to go away from Yoda Ate My Balls and do Brian the Primate. And when I did that, I lost those followers. I got most of them back, I believe, but I am one short now after, like, I don't know how long it's been, a month. But this is, like I said, is my first month. I don't have any expectations, really, about how many people follow me. I'm just doing this because I like gaming and, you know, might as well just stream while I'm playing video games, so... Yep. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight for another night. Make sure to hit that follow button so you know to watch me when I go live and get notifications when I do. And you can sometimes talk to me. That works. Also, check me out on Twitter. Follow me there if Twitter's your thing. And like I said, I have those Instagram photos. Even though it's not gaming related, you can follow them. A lot of people do like them. They're just different. Nothing too crazy special. Just sort of unique as far as, you know, Not too many people do astrophotography or some stuff, I guess. And I don't do too much of it. It's just based stuff like eclipses and stuff, but they look all right. So if you can follow me there, feel free. While I'm small, the nice thing about being small and not having a lot of followers, a lot of people try to hide their PSN handle. You can follow me on the PlayStation Network. I'm under Brian the Primate also. Hit me up. Send me a message that you're coming in through here, and maybe we'll play some games together if that's your thing. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. So peace out, kids.